Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Brookwood, site of tonight's varsity wrestling match as the Falcons taking on the team from Royall. It's the Royall Panthers, and they come to town with a number of wrestlers. But we'll have our national anthem coming up here shortly, and then we'll be out on the mat. Our official tonight, Bradley Rosh from the Westby area. Good to see him out there, one of those fine young officials that have come up through the ranks. We'll return in just a moment. Well, we return here to Brookwood and we're ready to get things rolling as our first two wrestlers stepping out onto the mat. It's going to be Dan Peterson for the Falcons, and he is going to be taking on Dean Sugden from Royall. Two wrestlers, again, at 160 pounds, so, they're going to have some nice speed, some nice strength, and for the most part, these fellas, obviously, as any wrestler, you're going to respect your opponent. Right now, the two wrestlers try to lock up, take a look and see if there's any weakness in their defense. Nothing much happening so far. There was a fake shot by Peterson. Sprawling back was Sugden. Now back up on their feet once again. Now a shot trying to get into that single leg. Able to come back up to the both standing now, and they'll break away here. Well, good quick reaction there by Peterson. He just couldn't quite get those hips to follow in order to get in a little better position going for that single leg. As it is, both wrestlers still looking for the first points here in this opening match. Royall coming in with a real nice bunch of wrestlers. Brookwood, maybe they don't have quite the numbers, but I tell you what, they got some pretty good guys out here, and we look to see how that all kind of plays out. There's a nice try again by Peterson looking for an outside single leg, and Sugden was able to step out of it. Was able to put some pressure on those shoulders and kind of push Peterson back. So they'll continue on here. Little duck under series was being tried there by Peterson. Sugden walked away from that. Here comes a double leg attack. Sugden trying to get those arms in front, able to break free. that'll be the end of period number 1. The choice here goes to Sugden. Peterson looking over and checking from the coach's standpoint. And they say, you know what, let's take the top position. Sugden tries to stand up. Peterson comes right back in and got a good single leg and brings Sugden back down to the mat. Nice job there by Peterson, not allowing Sugden to break away. Now they'll go out of bounds, supporting points. For the most part, out on that far side next to the Royall bench. Yeah, the wrestling, the point where you're sitting on the mat, so to speak, has changed dramatically over the years. Right now, Sugden finds himself face down on the mat as Peterson trying to work out a wrist, potentially look for a half and a wrist. And in fact, that's what he has. He's got that position now, trying to raise the shoulder. He's got that near shoulder, now throwing in the half Nelson. Peterson doing a nice job here as he turns Sugden to his back, very close to the pin. And there it is, the pin for Peterson of the Falcons. That pin time comes at the, right at the 3-minute mark. So congratulations going out there to the two wrestlers and to Peterson of the Falcons picking up the victory. Well, we're going to move to 170 pounds, and Jesus Barajas will take the victory here via the forfeit, as Royall did not have a wrestler there, so that makes the team score 12-0. But now at 182 pounds, James Bender for Royall will pick up a forfeit win, as the Falcons do not have a wrestler, and another forfeit at 195 pounds. So the match will be tied at 12 apiece. There's our first forfeit going to Royall. And the second one will be coming up here shortly with that. That means we're going to move to 220 pounds. And at 220 pounds, we're going to have Peyton Havlick taking on Clayton Knutson. There's our second forfeit win. Now the meet score tied up at 12 apiece. And we can move to 220 pounds. Going to have some other forfeits in here, a double forfeit in a couple places. But, we're out here wrestling. We're giving a chance for the guys and gals for a lot of teams, for that matter, to get out there and do a little wrestling. It's been a long time, it seems like. Well, here we are at 220 pounds, and Brad Rosh, our official, gets this match going. Wrestlers lock up right away, which is kind of a typical normal situation. It seems like as the bigger you get here, you want to kind of feel out where your opponent has some strengths. You're going to notice his balance, and gives you an opportunity to formulate a game plan right away in your head, even though you probably have one as you walk out onto the mat. Havlick comes up with that inside on that right arm. Now he'll break away, try to get a fresh start here. Now snapping down his opponent in Knutson. Knutson able to get back to his feet. Looks like Knutson wants to go upper body, and Havlick says, I'm going to try and sneak down underneath. Trying to get a single leg here. Now he's going to look at a potential fade out off from a double leg. Let's see if he can get it. There's a nice little dump. And, Havlick comes up with the takedown. Peyton picking up the first points here in this match. Well, Havlick doing a nice job, as I mentioned, picking up that takedown. And he is working hard here now with that half Nelson. He has Knutson turned. Let's see if he can, he's got the back points. Let's see if he can pick up the pin. And he does. How about that? Boy, a great job there by Peyton Havlick. He comes up with the fall. It's a win in 1:45 seconds for Peyton Havlick of the Falcons. That'll put the team score now at 18-12, and we are going to be moving now to that 285-pound weight class where the Falcons will have to forfeit to Dawson Richmond. Well, we're going to wind up with a double forfeit at 106 pounds. And this should be a dandy match as Dylan Powell will move up to 113 pounds, and he's going to take on a very, very solid opponent here in Gunnar Wolpat. Wolpat trying to fight off a potential takedown, but Powell was able to get that takedown. He had him down on the mat and got the inside leg in with control. Now Wolpat trying to come back around and reverse the situation, and he does just like that. Boy, quick 4 points, 2 apiece here in this opening about, 15-20 seconds of the match. Didn't take long, that's for sure. Both of these wrestlers very strong and quick for their size. And, of course, right now it is Wolpat who's in control, and he does have not only an advantage here on the mat, but he does have the advantage in size and weight as coaching staff deciding to bring Dylan Powell up from 106 pounds and give him a match against Gunnar Wolpat. Wolpat controlling in from that left-hand side has Powell down on the mat. Dylan trying to work back to that base, but a great job right now by Wolpat working an angle. He's got an arm, got that left arm trapped in here. Now he'll let go of that. Looked like he wanted to get that armbar series, but Powell just a little bit too strong on the defense, not allowing that to happen. Here comes Dylan up to the mat from the mat side and then brought right back down again by Wolpat. Well, Wolpat has some really great workout partners here with the McKittrick boys that are going to be following him, and this is a very solid lineup for Royall when they hit that 113 and 120 and 126 with Wolpat here at 113. Back to the center they go, a fresh start here, trying to get up and out. Looking for the control here is Wolpat. And that will be the end of period number 1. 2-2 score here. Powell has his choice, and he elects to defer. He'll take his chances and get his choice in the third period. Meanwhile, Wolpat chooses the down position. Not wasting any time on that decision, did he? So down he goes. Nice job on the control here, not allowing a reversal was Powell. Wolpat trying to keep that base, trying to stay on his knees. You see how he kind of pops those hips underneath him, and not really doing a push-up because that'd take a little more energy out of you. Instead, he's able to just kind of tee up a little bit and what I call TP up, and then he pops those knees underneath him. So looking at the match now, they're going to go out of bounds. And they'll come back to the center here. Well, thanks for the help by Alyssa Autumn. She is running the camera here tonight, maintaining some good vision here, hoping to pick up on that action. She's going to be helping out throughout this early part of the season with not only the wrestling here, but also some of the boys and or girls basketball as we can get all the games in that we can. And we hope you're enjoying not only this match, but also some other events. We'll have them on the Falcon website. Coming up with a crossface is Powell. He's draped across Wolpat's body, but now Wolpat trying to inch his way out on the side. He has the hips down on the mat of Powell. Powell trying to hang on here. And boy, I tell you what, Wolpat very close here to getting that. He gets that inside arm free, look out. Well, he's got the outside arm coming around. Powell has that headlock, kind of like what we call like a side headlock. Now he hips back up over the top here with that cradle. Getting a little high here, but now with he went the different direction, and Wolpat is going to capitalize. Wolpat gets the reversal and winds up with some back points. A 2 for the reversal, 3 for the near fall, and a 5-point move near the end of period number 2. So it's 7-2 your score right now. And it will be Powell's choice. And they're going to choose the top position, it looks like. Dylan hoping to maybe get that cradle in. He was able to get it in, locked in. He just got a little extended. He got up over the top a little bit too high on that previous crossface cradle. Working in on that right side, chopping the arm down. Wolpat hipping right back into him though. And now a nice job here by Powell as he blocked the knee and was able to bring Wolpat back down to the mat. Wolpat looking to try and sit out, and now a potential chin drop type situation by Powell, but Wolpat felt that one coming and he's able to base back out. Powell comes right back with an arm bar, trying to get that wrist really close to getting a turn here. Wolpat trying to use that size and strength and keep those shoulders and his chest square to the mat. Now potentially dangerous on the call. With that arm bar, probably getting just a little bit too high up on the shoulder blade of Wolpat. So good call there for the potentially dangerous, and a fresh start for both wrestlers. Powell does a nice job of stopping the initial move here on Wolpat. Wolpat with his head down, he has been taking a lot of pressure right now from Dylan Powell in that top position. Now somehow he scoots those hips out from underneath and he's able to front Powell for the escape. Dylan realized the position and pretty much had to bail out of there. Wolpat comes right back looking for a single leg attack here. Powell, nice job on the defense, looking for a switch. Now trying to get a turn, but that's going to be it. The buzzer sounds. It's going to be final here. Final score, let's take a look here. 8-2 with Gunnar Wolpat picking up the win in a regular decision over Dylan Powell. Well, the team score now moves to 21-18 after that regular decision. Here's a forfeit win now. We just saw on that right-hand side. That was Nolan McKittrick with the victory. He'll pick up the forfeit at 120 pounds. And now his younger brother, Colin McKittrick, will come out and he will be wrestling Alex Guzman. So 27-18, your team score now, with the Royal Panthers out in front. Here comes Colin McKittrick and Guzman. This should be an interesting match. Alex really doing a nice job at the end of the year last year to see how he can do here in the beginning, the very first match of the season. He's coming in on the attack, going for that single leg, has that right leg, trying to bring McKittrick down to the mat. McKittrick comes up over the top with a cradle situation, and he's going to get it locked in, and he has the takedown and some back points. Colin McKittrick, a freshman, coming in and showed some pretty good defense right there. Of course, when you have a brother with the ability such as Nolan, and these two are basically 10 pounds apart, maybe not even, you're going to have a pretty good workout partner. You can learn a lot if you have the right kind of patience. And Colin McKittrick has done that. There's the 3 for the near fall, and Guzman is able to break that hold. Going right back into another pinning combination. McKittrick catches an arm bar, has a wrist, and I don't know if he got a 2 count in there or not. We'll have to wait and see. You get 2 count. Official you'll see during the match when a wrestler goes to his back, the official will start to count, and it's a 1001 and a 1002, and now potentially dangerous. And there is the 2 for the near fall. You get from 1 to 4 seconds, it's going to be a 2-point near fall, and then once you hit that 5-second mark, you're going to get 3 for the near fall. So just like that, boy, I tell you what, McKittrick jumping out to a quick lead here. Right now, it is 7-zip. He goes right back into another arm bar, and he is tough with that. Nearly got the turn. Guzman was able to fight McKittrick's hold off on that previous one, but now here he comes again. He has Guzman turned. Alex fighting to keep those shoulders off the mat, and time will run out. In period number 1, but there's another 3, and just like that, it's 10-0. Well, the choice here, we're going to see Guzman in the down position to begin period number 2. McKittrick able to stop that initial move by Guzman and keep him down on the mat. Guzman trying to get those hips out from underneath, but locking in the legs. And this is a real tough ride when you get a leg rider that knows what he's doing. It can be pretty difficult to get out from underneath. Coming back in with, he splits the legs here, trying to get Guzman stretched out, which he has him stretched out to the mat. Now he comes back in with that armbar series, but this time Alex does a nice job of fighting that one off, and McKittrick has to start back fresh, trying to get back around. He's still awfully hungry, looking for those turns, trying to pick up some more back points. Guzman trying to fight off a cradle now. It's more of a far side cradle than a cross-face cradle. There is a difference. Now breaking those hips back down to the mat. McKittrick riding in from that left side, and I tell you what, he is very, very solid here. He loves to get that wrist and the armbar. Alex has been put on the defense, to be quite honest here, right from the start. And out of bounds they go here. And we'll look to get a fresh start here. for Alex Guzman. They're going to give an escape here to Guzman. And now McKittrick, he comes, I'm a match or two behind, aren't I? He comes in with a nice double leg, picks up the takedown, and two more for the near fall as the buzzer sounds to end period number 2. Guzman's choice, and he says neutral, and that's where they'll start. Well, the big thing right now, here's a nice little duck under. Oh, a quick toss by Guzman, trying to get the toss. Guzman is tossed in return, and McKittrick looking to pick up the pin. He has Alex Guzman in trouble. McKittrick really doing a nice job as he was able to throw those hips back in and bump Guzman up over the top and wound up in great position right here, as you can see. McKittrick now looking to try and step over the top here, and there he's going to knife through and catch that arm. So he went from this near side, now he went over to the other side here. Guzman doing a tremendous job of keeping those shoulders up off the mat, trying to see if the pin is there, and there it is. Well, the pin time here comes at the 5:06 mark of this matchup, and your winner here is going to be at 126 pounds, Colin McKittrick. That'll bring the team score up to, well, let's take a look here now. Should be 33-18, the Panthers out in front. Well, here we are at 138 pounds, and this could be an interesting matchup. It's going to be Charlie Guzman for the Falcons. He is taking on Palomaric, and I hope I've got his last name right, as these two wrestlers will go head to head here. A double forfeit. This is 138, and it's Ethan Palomaric and Charlie Guzman at 138 pounds. A double forfeit at 132 pounds. Wrestlers will look to try and get an angle as they both go after each other's head and shoulders, I guess is the best way to say it. Now trying to control that head. Got a nice snap down was Guzman. Charlie still trying to score off from that. Now they'll break away. Palomaric diving in, and got to be a little careful with that. And now with a nice counter, Guzman will pick up the 2. Palomaric got himself extended just a little bit, and Guzman was able to scoot around on the side and pick up the takedown. Palomaric stands up, but bringing him right back down to the mat. Guzman in control on that right side. He'll reach back and try and control the leg that he's got trapped. Now he'll let go of the leg with his leg, and he's going to see if he can't pick up maybe, well, either a half Nelson, could be a snowplow cradle on that near side, but Palomaric is able to fight that off, and they're back more or less to a referee's position here, as if you were starting a match. Now a warning for stalling here going on Palomaric. He will quickly stand up. Wow, just like that, he picks up the escape. So that got him going there on that warning. That'll be the end of the period. Moving into period number 2, Guzman will have his choice, and he says, I'll defer and take my chances in the third period. Palomaric and the coaching staff says, you better go neutral here, and let's see if we can pick up a takedown. So here we go, back up on our feet. one more time. Royall out in front here, team score-wise. They've got some great numbers. There's kind of a little snap down by Polymeric, but nothing came of that. Yeah, 33-18 is our team score right now. Wrestlers will get another fresh start here. A little more hand checking here versus looking at upper body kind of stuff. There was a nice little duck under, but couldn't get those hips to follow. And now Polymeric counters with a little bit of a snap down, but he has to bring Guzman down to the mat here in order to get the takedown, and there it is. Oh, he did a nice little back trip and swung his hips around and followed Guzman down to the mat for the takedown. Guzman finds himself trailing in this match. Let's take a look here at the scoring right now. It's 5-3. Or check that, we should have 5-5 here. Back up on the feet. Guzman gets the escape. Guzman is quick as a cat. And that's what's fun to watch with him when it comes to wrestling. Well, here we go, period number 3. Charlie's choice, he will take the down position in this match. Let's see if he can pick up an escape or a reversal here, and maybe he can pick up the win, huh? Falcons could use one right now. They're trailing, as I mentioned, in this dual meet. Couple matches left. Polymeric working in here. Guzman getting to his base now. A nice job as he stands up. He had wrist control, and Polymeric just says, oh, okay, I'm just going to let you go and stay back up on our feet. Both wrestlers have been able to get takedowns off from counters, countering each other's shot and picking up a takedown. So let's see if somebody can get a nice shot and finish it on their own. Here's one that's going to be a nice little scoot here by Guzman, and he will get the takedown. He took the shot and started to back out, and then basically did what we call a reshot. And as he reshot, he was also swinging around, and he picks up the takedown. Now, a warning stalling here on Charlie. Need to bring your opponent down to the mat a little quicker than what he was doing. You only get, literally, you get 5 seconds anymore. Once a wrestler stands up to their feet, then you have to really work hard to get him down. Here's a nice job, a nice turn here by Guzman. You just see over here on that left side of your screen. But Charlie in great position here to get the back points. And there you have it. The win here going to Guzman. Well, I tell you what, that was just a great showing there by Charlie Guzman. He picks up the pin in 5:47. Hard to see that pin over there, but that brings a team score of 33-24 in favor of Royall. For the Brookwood Falcons, Mendoza will pick up the victory here with a forfeit win. This at 145 pounds, and it will bring up our 152-pound match. That brings the team score to 33-30. And it's going to be Josh Palomaric taking on Nate DeWitt here. And again, this is your final match at 152 pounds. And let's see how things go in this particular matchup. Palomaric, boy, he comes out the aggressor. He goes in for a quick double leg and is able to get DeWitt down to the mat. DeWitt does a good job of getting to his base, trying to fight off that pinning combination. And Palomaric really, this is Josh, by the way. I had him down before, but that wasn't the case. Josh Palomaric here coming in real strong and with a ton of energy with the speed as he got that initial takedown. Now he is looking for the pinning combination. He has DeWitt turned, has that arm trapped. It's that right arm trapped, putting a ton of pressure on that upper body. Now he's going to come right back up over the top here with that crossbody right, and there's the pin. Well, the pin time coming in, what was that? So it's got to be awfully close to 50 seconds. It's going to be a 54-second pin here for the Royall Panthers, and that means that they will pick up the victory here tonight in a 39-30 dual meet. That was quite the matchup here in tonight's opening match of the season. Well, we are going to have one exhibition match. This is going to be coming out onto the mat of Jesus Barajas for the Falcons. Going to step out in the exhibition. He was scheduled, of course, to wrestle on the varsity, but, well, kind of a new rule this year. They being the wrestlers, are allowed, if you have your 45-minute rest, you can wrestle 2 or maybe even 3 matches in a night. This will be at 170 pounds as Barajas will take on Madden McCluskey. So this going to be a matchup here that, well, I don't know that this would have happened because McCluskey could have been at 182 pounds. As you can see, he's got some pretty good thickness to him here. Now a quick little duck under by Barajas, and he went come up with the first takedown, the first points here in this lone exhibition match. Barajas working in, trying to look for a half Nelson series, tried to get a turn right there, and now there'll be an escape by McCluskey. Barajas could feel that he was maybe just a little bit too high, and he decided to just kind of back out of there before he got himself into trouble. Now they'll get the mask and everything back on straight. This is just going to be one of those occurrences that we're going to have some patience with over the course of the season. Looks like they're about set. Now they're ready to get things rolling here once again. McCluskey tried to come up on the upper body, and oh, there's a little move here by the speed with Barajas as he was able to bring McCluskey down to the mat. McCluskey did a good job of keeping those shoulders squared up. Now, all of a sudden, here comes a pinning combination by Barajas. He has a half Nelson in, and it was a reverse. Now he comes back in, putting a lot of pressure on that upper body, trying to bring those shoulders to the mat, and there it is. The pin time coming in this exhibition match. Good sportsmanship there. 1:24 is the final with Jesus Barajas picking up the victory. Well, there you have it, tonight's matchup. And I tell you what, this was a good match, a good dual meet all the way around. Some good moves here by the coaches. And the final score, they got some good matches. A couple of guys that you'd hope to be able to watch, some outstanding wrestlers, but not always the case. Final score here winds up 39-30 on the varsity side. The Royall Panthers come to town, but with a really, really nice squad. And the Falcons, they showed pretty tough as they were able to pick up 30 points on a team that has to be one of the favorites in the Scenic Bluffs. Well, we certainly hope that you've enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin Video Production LLC of Falcon Wrestling. Stay tuned for more action coming up throughout the year. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you real soon back here on the mats. So long for now.